Same thing. I was just hoping spreads dropped before it dropped.
Yeah, it dropped.
But yeah, definitely I'm worried about that 800 area. Like I said, I'm just gonna wait if it breaks below with a nice clean break. Yes.
So you let this 30-minute close and then see.
Right, but definitely because from 7 to 8, then there should be a nice straight push instead of a reversal. Then from 8 to 9, there should be a reversal. And then once 9 hits, which is China open, and then 9:30, which is China banks open, that's when there's a lot of complications during Asian. So Asian and I should only trade between 6 to 8. And then 8 to 9, it gets a little complicated. Well, Paul knows, so you guys should be good. I'll be right back.
This to me, if we break this, we're gone.
Yep. Yeah, I have my runner set at that clean traffic underneath, but I'm gonna secure 80%, like right in this wick.
Yeah.
Yep. Yo, what up, Gert? Hello, hello.
Oh, you're looking at this 1 hour wick fill, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I might exit the trade if this closes very weak or closes weak bullish.
Who's in sales?
Me.
I'm in sales right now too, brother.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I am looking at sales too, but ideally I want to see like a break below like 820 area.
Oh wow. What's even at 8? I don't see anything. I mean, there's a 30-minute support, but hourly's hourly's clean.
I have a tight 10 pip stop as well right now, which is making me.
Yeah, mine is at 8.
I was gonna say I don't know if anyone's looking at EJ, but EJ's got clean traffic going for sales and for buys, and it's in like a really perfect range at the moment. So whichever it breaks out, it should be really strong. Hopefully.
Ideally, a bearish 30-minute close would be great.
Buys.
It made you hungry for food. Fair enough. If we could close a little stronger.
Yeah, like I stated, guys, I'm going to be keeping a little bit more muted. I have people around me, so I don't want to distract you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that candle's about to close very weak.
Mm-hmm. Still made a low though.
Yeah, I think this could be if this next 30-minute on the hourly will be the one to come down and fill that wick.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously naturally that 30-minute made the top wick for the hourly, so we shouldn't be breaking the high of that if we're coming down.
If you look at the hourly also, this created a nice little resistance up here. It was up there. It tapped it like 3 times on the hourly, and then it finally not dumped down, but it came down a bit lower. So it looks like it created a nice resistance up there.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. The hourly looks best, but obviously we need to see a new low made. Spread's still 1.5, so.
I mean, I took an hourly entry, so I feel comfortable now.
Yeah, as long as we break the low, I think we'll be okay for that wick fill. And then we're coming into this heavy support here, so.
Would the trade balance news affect us heavily? I feel like we're probably moving slow because of that too. Like the market's probably just waiting for that news.
Isn't it low impact?
For this, no, I don't think this isn't going to do anything. No, this normally, it might bounce spread up a tiny bit, but there's normally not really any impact from that. It's just super early in the market. Sometimes we get really good volume, sometimes we don't. I think we just broke that low, so.
Yeah, previous low got broken.
Hopefully see that wick fill, and then I'm going to look to secure and go break even at that wick right here, and then I'm probably going to secure 80% at this guy right here.
As of right now, my fundamentals are so weak. I legit look at it if it's high impact or low impact. That's it. And obviously, like the major stuff I know about.
Yeah, so this could be a nice little 10 pip wick fill. Spreads at 1.5, so maybe get like 8. But 30-minute broke the low, so we should head down to that 1 hour kind of support here. And I think Asian's going to break through it, but obviously we're not going to hold a full position with our stop loss still active when we come to this level. We'll take it to the level. I'm taking it just above the level, and then we will either leave a runner in risk-free or wait to re-enter if we close below. My spread's only 1.8 right now, so it's pretty normal. Yep, thank you, Daniel. I thought it went pretty well for first time ever being interviewed for anything, so not bad.
You guys see that 10:30 explosive move to the upside yesterday with GJ?
I saw that. think I caught some of that too. It was pre-London.
Yeah, I was like at 10:30 for you guys. That would be like 3 hours behind right there.
Yesterday, Asian.
Yeah, around like, you know how we always wait for like that 10 to like 10:30 push EST.
Mhm.
Yeah, it happened yesterday, man. It's like explosive.
I caught the
I didn't take it though.
opposite of that. I took a last minute trade, low risk, low everything, and I caught the sell for like 6 pips, and then in my run I got hit at BE, and then I've seen it shot up after.
What up, Adrian? Just waiting for this hourly to finish pushing us down. Get the stop on the hourly wick, because if we turn and flip, we are gonna want out. I would ideally expect some, since this is pretty nice down to here, I'd expect us to get a little push to this wick and then into this area, and then kind of do its thing for setting up for Asian. But we have seen Asian this early just have tons of volume, so we could get the volume, break through, set up underneath here for open and then go, or we could just sit here for the entire session. So
They have like a soft close at the previous 15-minute high, meaning that I'm gonna close like 50%.
oh shoot,
there.
forgot to put music on. Thank you, Albin. Appreciate it. At least someone's paying attention. So yeah, I'm gonna secure 80% either here or here at 15 pips, and then leave a runner to hopefully run. Yeah, I think we should see this wick fill and then tap support.
I was gonna say, I know it's like you guys are looking at, or you're in GJ sells. Well, I'm thinking if GJ moves all the way down to the 600 area, then in turn EJ should do the same sort of thing and kind of head down with that clean traffic to the left as to like 120, 600, that sort of area.
You want to mark up a chart and send it, and then I'll pull it up for you?
Yeah, can do. I haven't really marked it up or anything yet, but I suppose if I take a trade, I'll send it over.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is where we're headed. This is the same 4-hour, 1-hour wick we're looking at, so that is what we're looking at.
I see the EG sell you're looking for.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah. I mean, it's not. I'm not sure it's a sell yet, but I'm thinking sells will look much better.
Yeah.
Some sort of bearish structure on the higher time frames of EJ.
Yeah, and it looks like it's just like it's kind of in a range right now, but the range is like almost heading down in a way.
Yeah, it's sort of making higher highs and high lows within the range, which is quite nice.
You mean like lower highs, lower lows? Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. But it's actually like them sort of ranges on EJ. They're kind of nice because then when it does break out, it should be pretty strong.
If it breaks 120's 750, there's nothing past the.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking at. Those wicks there. If we're starting breaking below those wicks there, then I think that's where a possible entry could be, unless this 30-minute closes below. Yeah, I've got about 15-20 pips to the downside, so see what it does. Or if this 30-minute on GJ closes below that support, would be my confirmation for sales on GJ. But I'm judging you guys will probably want to be in and out within the next 19 minutes if it does the move.
Yep. My spread's 1.8, so it's not really high, but it's a little bit higher than normal.
GA looks like trash today. I just quickly looked at it before, just like consolidating. If anybody's looking at that in the chat or on the Zoom.
Yeah, only thing about GJ is this current 30-minute has no wick to the top. Not sure if it may need to come back to create a top wick and then can it keep moving down.
Yeah.
Seen that happen.
Yeah. Might be this 15-minute close, next one will make that wick, and then
Yeah.
if this doesn't push down.
Yeah, I mean, even on the 15-minute, you see, like, you've got those wicks kind of rejecting the support. Say if a strong 15-minute close, like within this wick area, would be a good a confirmation.
What wicks?
So you see, well, I've got like a support drawn at say like 820, that sort of area. So on the 15-minute, the wicks to the bottom, I've kind of like tapped into it. I think it's sort of closing above, and then it's this current 15-minute that's sort of coming into his wicks, breaking the lows. So if we get a close in this sort of area,
Yeah, impossible. The hourly looks good, so I think the hourly should.
yeah, no, definitely.
Sure.
Hourly looks very nice.
Yeah. But we definitely want to see lower lows and lower highs on the smaller time frames as well. So if this can close underneath here, perfect. Strong close would be good too. Because the hourly, it appears to have wanted to leave this area, so we should. I'm anticipating us to get down to this area. But it's kind of stalled out right here. Alright, Frankie. Pull up your chart. Waiting for a solid break. Expecting. Yep. Makes sense. Buys above here. Yeah, I'd probably look for buys above this area, but I think we're gonna fall to that support that we were talking about yesterday. That New York support right here. What up, Jashili? Be nice if we get that volume that it does whenever we're just watching it. Whenever it has like 30, 40 pips of volume this early.
Sydney opens in 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So that may bring it, may not, but that's not anything major.
How do we close? Bearish, but not great, so we'll see. What up, JB? See how this 30-minute ends up closing. Actually, we'll see how the hourly ends up closing. Nice, Bob. Yeah, I still think we're coming down, so gonna watch it. Yeah, it could be, but clean traffic, wick to fill. I'm gonna just trade what I always trade, and if it goes up, then it goes up.
Oh, you still in that trade?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See if it drops. I mean, it's rejecting the 800 area, so I didn't go in.
I mean, it still made lower lows. It just gotta make a lower high.
See, well, you still got into 8, so yeah, see how it goes.
Hourly's flipping a bit bullish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
why. That 800 area, I really hate. The last 2 weeks, that's like super annoying. 800 and flat.
It didn't do anything right here. Nothing.
Nope.
No, okay.
Basically
There's,
just stuck up, like it's like at a little range.
yeah. I say we could get stopped out, but tips for getting out of drawdown.
Close early.
Yeah, I guess close early or don't trade. There's always going to be some sort of. I mean, you're not going to enter every trade and instantly be in profit and then be in profit the whole time. It's not how it works. Yeah, I want to see how this hourly closes. As long as we close bearish, I think we're good. If we don't close bearish or it stops me out before the close, then if it stops me out, I'll be out. But if it closes not bearish, then I'll minimize the close, probably 50 or 80%.
Yeah, brother, be careful with that 800 area. Like I'm telling you, if the next 15 minutes starts, going bullish, I suggest you to close early.
Yeah, I don't use those levels. I just trade what I see. So then I'm always consistently doing the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, if you see this current 15 right now, it broke above the previous one, and it's actually heading up right now back to the 900s. So careful.
Yep, I mean, I've seen GJ do this a lot when there's no top wick. It kind of comes up, makes one, and then comes back down. So
Yeah, no, I've seen it too.
kind of what I'm anticipating, but like I said, it's based on the hourly, so I'm not too concerned with the 15. If we break above this bearish one, that would start to be concerning, but the hourly just looks really good to come down.
Yeah, let's see.
So we'll see. Recovering from a big losing streak. Maybe take a few days off, clear your head, meditate, go to the gym, all that stuff works pretty good. And then just try to be confident in your trades. So even though you lost a bunch in a row, just try to not let it phase you and keep that winning mentality.
And reanalyze your plan and make sure you stick into one or two pairs at first.
Jesus.
And take every loss as a lesson.
It's hourly looking. Not great, but the fact that I made that lower low just.
I closed 50% once it broke the 50-minute high, not the previous one with the no top wick, but the other one, the one that on top of it.
Yeah, I just closed 50 just in case. Never looks great on the 1 hour and I don't take it. We get like 50 pips of volume. Maybe we don't want to go fill that 4 hour wick, or we're just not ready to. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this 15-minute. Yep, yeah, I got you, Neil. Pull that up. I've had ones in the past that continuously fail, but that's why I don't use them anymore. The one I use, sometimes there's losing streaks, but most of the time they're winning. That was some shit. 30-minute below with a wick. Yep. I think that looks good if we get below here. Yep. Managing losses with really tight stop losses. If it's really tight, it'll be more difficult to manage, but I would just say if your target is 2 to 1, make sure you take it 2 to 1. Don't close your trade early and profit if you're gonna consistently let it hit or always have a tight stop. So if you're gonna run a really tight stop, you're kind of making it more difficult to manage it in terms of like minimizing it behind previous candles and whatnot, but gotta just make sure you maximize your win then.
If this continues down, I'm gonna look at a possible re-entry on the 15-minute.
Yeah, once it gets below everything, because this looks like a funky candle.
Yeah, I don't think the sells is wrong. I just think it's maybe just early.
Yeah, it made sense, but
Because the way that this candle's like flipped, it has, it just has to be too early, if that makes sense. Because if you look at the two previous 30 minutes, then this would, like the way that they've been sort of like large top wick to the upside and then still closing bearish.
Yep.
Suggesting that there's bearish momentum, but
Apparently not.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, I closed my position fully just to minimize my risk.
Nice.
Way before.
Yep. Yeah, I thought that hourly low was gonna be perfect. Apparently not. See.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. If you want, you could. I wouldn't be looking for a buy. Damn, I was on a streak. It's a 2 hour look like. Oh. Maybe we do get up to here.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be looking for buys above like 945 area.
Yeah, maybe a buy stop right
940.
above here.
Yeah, I would be looking at something like that. Only if we get a close above.
Yeah.
Otherwise, sells. Even in this range, I'll just wait for it to break to the downside. But I suppose if we get above 945, this would, because of the market structure where, you know, we're obviously making higher highs and higher lows. No, sorry, higher lows and
Lower lows, lower highs.
gone out. Yeah, sorry, it's gone out. It just went out of my head for a second. Yeah, then that would like eradicate that, wouldn't it? So that means it would have to come up and like retest that resistance that it had made earlier. So it like might tap into like 135.050 or up to like maybe 135.170 area. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I was just gonna say too, Harrison, I don't really like buys at that 950 mark until we kind of pass that 135.05 range, because that's only like a 14 pip range above it. I'd rather wait for it to break that 135.05.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah, if we're breaking above like, yeah, sort of like, I'd say 135 flat, we're sort of clean.
Yeah.
Up to like 165 area, and then obviously if we're getting beyond that and it just breaks through, then it will come up and fill that wick, which is like 30 pips. So that is a much better range, definitely. But the only thing I'm thinking of is if we get a close above 950, then we're holding this low, so we're gonna have to maybe potentially come up and make a new high because we've respected the low. So, you know, on a scalping level, you might be able to get. Yeah, it's not really a big enough of a range, is it?
Yeah, I've got like 40.
Yeah, you maybe could get 9, but yeah, I think above maybe 1030 would be better. That sort of area.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, we just took GJ cells, didn't work out. What up, Tova? So we're back at this hourly resistance here, but this one closed below, lower low, another lower low. And then an hourly close with no top wick like that. Yeah, just a real shit close. Yeah, if we break this 30-minute, I'll get in it again. Yeah, that closed with no top wick right there. It just kind of came back to resistance to probably continue back down. Hourly still lower, 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 high. Still didn't break above this candle here, so. See where we go.
Yeah, the only way that I would get in is if we break the low of the previous 2 hour, the 2 hour candle that just got created. Once that breaks, then I'll probably be looking for more sells.
Once what breaks?
Sorry, say it again.
Once what breaks?
The low of the 2 hour,
Hmm.
the candle that just got created.
Gotcha. Oh, so that, yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be that, this right here.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's 30 minutes off.
I think we're still coming down. It just pulled back to.
Yeah, I even like learned yesterday from like that first trade that we took. It was kind of against my bias, being hold on. Sorry about that, guys. The thing is, yeah, yesterday when I first took that trade, it was 2 hour lows, or the bias was bullish, but I took sells early.
Oh yeah, it did technically wick above.
Yeah.
If it breaks above that 2 hour. Yeah, if we break above here, we have stop loss here and target up here. Yeah, I did 1 to 2% killer. Now, if we break above here, I think buys make sense up to here. Otherwise, under here would be following the rules. We're not doing anything right now. Should probably have your own idea on what you want to do.
Boys, I'm gonna be right back. I actually gotta go do something. I might be gone for about 10-15 minutes. Hopefully I don't miss something.
Okay. Wednesday. Today is Tuesday.
I think we're kind of stuck in a range on the 2 hour because the past 2 hour candles, they don't have any bodies at all. They're dojis.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If we break above here, then we'll have a new high in the past 4 hours. Should continue up.
Yeah, my entry is gonna be right above your resistance though.
Above here?
I just sent you my chart. It's for a buy and sell.
Okay, I'll pull it up. Oh, you're taking it up there. Okay. Gotcha. And under there to there. I think that looks good. That'd be perfect. I'm going to be taking it above your little box, but I think your entry looks perfect. Does that expect us to stay below those wicks if we're coming down? Yeah, I thought we were just going down too with the 4 hour. It made a lot of sense. It's actually very good for bodybuilders. A lot of bodybuilders use it. Yeah, I'll give it one more go if we get above there. Should I have spread incorporated?
If anyone's watching EJ, it's looking like it might make a run at a really clean zone and have some pretty clean traffic up.
For buys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at on GJ right now. About to enter in a second. Alright, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in on GJ.
So we got about a 9 pip stop, about an 18 pip gain. So I'm going to secure 80% up here, and then maybe leave a runner to go fill this wick. We'll see. $136. Yep, higher time frame on 2 hour does look like we can. 136. Ooh, that's pretty high. I don't know about all that, but maybe up here. Yeah, 2 hour looks really nice to run up. Target's 500. Probably 135, 500 is what I'm guessing. Yeah. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's about what I just marked right there. Yeah, I would say my FAR target would be the wick fill, but I'm gonna secure 80% up here. Nice 2 to 1, and then hopefully we get there, and then we'll see some more buys into the session. How do you close a portion on MetaTrader? You should, I believe you just right click it or double click it, and then you go to, here, let me, yep, so you double click it, and then you change the volume. So change this and then you close. I'm gonna set TP up at that wick. And then secure the bodies just underneath. So as soon as we hit there, I will secure. So this will be where I'm securing about 18 pips.
You're on buys, Paul?
Yep.
I'm the contrarian on this one then.
Yep, yeah, I checked lower time frames. So I know there's a little bit of a 30-minute mess here, but looking at the 2 hour, I've been watching it for a long time, and it tends to move very well, so looking at the 2 hour, I think we should get up to here.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, hourly's also clean as well, so. Because we got clean traffic up to here, so we'll see. I thought we had clean traffic down to the left as well, but fit my rules. So 2 hours says bullish, so we look for buys. Got a new high, and we broke above 1, 2, 3, 4 previous hourly candles. So I think we should see some push up, and if not, then that sucks.
Guy in here says that's why it'll drop. What is the reason you think it'll drop? Invisible hand, what's the reason you think it's going to drop? He said that's why it's going to drop. I don't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I thought we were dropping super nice, but I was wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just didn't catch it. He said that's why it's going to drop, but I didn't see the reasoning for it.
Yeah, it made sense, but it just didn't work out, unfortunately. Yep. Yep, exactly, Harry. The volume enter is the amount you close. So your volume is basically your lot size. That hourly wick up here could be an issue, but if we break above it, I think we are good. This could break above. This would be the 4 hour here, so 2 hour looks good. So once we get up about 10 pips or 1 to 1, we'll get break even. Yep. And we were at support right here. I 30-minute head support. Hourly was nice for a wick fill down, but I don't see any. The resistance was down here, and we're above 1, 2, 3, 4 hours of price. We broke above, so I think we should head up. So we'll see. If it doesn't play out, then probably be no more trading for my session, but we'll see what Asian Open brings then too. Yeah, last 15-minute was a good close, but I'm more concerned with the fact that the hourly was able to push up like it did. Could be an issue. I'm not sure. But if there were issues, I would not have entered the trade. So if it hits stop loss, then it hits stop loss. Try to manage it if we can.
There are always issues with trades. You could lose. That's always an issue, but
Yeah.
that's part of the game.
Yeah, you're not gonna trade. If you didn't take a trade because there was an issue, then you're never taking a trade.
Yeah.
So
there's always going to be something. So
yep.
You either trust your analysis or you don't.
Yeah, Hassan, if there's no trade tonight, then I would just close everything up and go outside or something if it's nice out.
Damn, I'm back. And you guys are in a buy.
Yeah, look at the 2 hour.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah, higher time frame looks good. Yep, exactly. It's about confidence, so same idea every trade. $100 pips. Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of trying to get 18. I'll be good with that. Yep, just a yellow folder. Shouldn't have any impact. Time is it? 6:18. Okay.
I did two 200 pip losses on the US 30 on Sunday night. That's a big issue, but the next day I continued to trade it just with the same plan. So there's always going to be something.
Yep. Yeah, if neither of these play out, then probably not going to be a very momentum-ish session. Yeah, we did kind of tap into here, but based on the hourly was why I took it. $134, 551. Yeah, that could be a good sell. 551, where you at? Right there. Yeah, I think something under the support makes sense. Med student, that's impressive. That stuff is hard. Be back in a second. Dang, already at 617. Wow. It's becoming a regular number. Come on, we break this wick. We're hitting TP. Yeah, odd flex. We had that, Gerzat said that the other day for something I did, but I don't remember. Oh, I think we were playing Call of Duty and everyone was talking about something and I brought up my ping. So my flex was my ping.
I got in EJ buys.
Nice. Is EJ going up too?
Yeah, it's going up a little bit right now. Hopefully it plays out like broke out of that range.
EJ looks way nicer.
Yeah, I think it's a little cleaner, right, to go up, so hopefully I get that.
Yeah, I really like the way this 2 hour looked. I've seen it happen so many times and I've never capitalized on it, so it'd be really cool the one time I do try to capitalize on it that it plays out. Yeah, whenever I go step away, it tends to move. Bad news for JPY. Did it come out already? Oh no, we still got 25 minutes. Yeah. Yep.
I started flying for you guys for GJ. A little bit.
I'm up two pips. Something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna take it 2-1. We got clean traffic up there, so make back the loss plus some profit. Maybe
That's
the
what I'm
runner.
hoping for.
Yep, maybe the runner will hit that wick fill. We'll see. I'm gonna just set that up there, and then just know I'm securing once we hit or get within a few pips of resistance. Hi Bob, it's gonna run. If it doesn't, gotta PayPal me my losses. Gotta have some consequence to those kind of statements.
Yeah, those EJ buys look really good if it closes above that resistance.
I'm just
I'm waiting
hoping.
for this 30 close on EJ. It looks really clean.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
Yeah,
just.
If we get
already
above
got
that
it
wick.
buzzed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if we
I
get above
got
that
a
wick
bit
to the
early.
left.
I'm just hoping we see the
Yeah.
kind of volume when it runs like crazy before open. For once while we're in it,
Yeah.
that would be
let's
really
just
cool.
see.
Yo, what's happening, lads?
Yo, what up, D?
What up, man?
Chilling.
What's good, D?
Yo, I'm good, my brother, man. Okay, my laptop's playing up a little bit, man.
Oh, popping a little bit.
Yeah, so the pad
There we go,
down.
GJ. Oh,
There we go.
nice.
Looks like we got a
Yeah.
little bit of volume here.
I'm nearly up. I'm up about
About 7.
8, 7.
Yep, same.
Yeah, so I love it.
Yeah, ideally the 30-minute. If we can get above here before the close, that would be great. Oh, 5-minute structure sold. I was like, huh? What did I miss? What's our 30-minute doing? Yeah, as long as we get above this bearish one here. Oh, we already did. Oh no, we didn't fully get above yet. So that'll be gonna be some good confirmation as long as we get above there. Ideally, the wick in general on the hourly is going to be best, but I think we should at least hit this resistance up here. Yep, I'll pull that up in a second, Jay. Just trying to manage what's going on. Oops. Break of this flag pattern. Okay. I got you. Yes, you got that little. Yep, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that was a very nice sell too, by the way. Very nice. I'm just gonna time out anyone who says anything stupid. Time out for you.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a strong close.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah. I'd like to see a nice little wick down and then a continuation up. Yeah. It's already made the bottom wick.
Yeah, nice little bottom wick would be great.
Yeah, then I think it's gonna shoot. Especially the way we've sort of closed above that area as well.
That was a good close.
Yeah, that was a really nice close because it could have rejected it and then it would have left us you know. But yeah, I think it's starting to go bullish.
Yeah, if we break above this previous 30, I think we'll get up to that resistance up there.
Yeah, let's just give it time to do its thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if it starts to come into a drawdown, I won't be looking to hold on to it.
Yeah, I don't want to get wicked out and continue.
Yeah, because at this point, with this amount of momentum, we're expecting it to continue moving.
Yep, with the fact the way it's moving now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of balls in the market. You know, if we're not going to pull back all the way to the bottom of this 30-minute that we've just created.
Ideally, hopefully not.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'll on the indicator just yep. I think if you type in session time zones, it comes up.
Yeah, if we break this 30, I think we're good, mate.
Frankie, my dude. You're right. I mean, I read 6 comments in a row and they were just stupid, and I was like, okay, goodbye.
And EJ closed above that resistance. So I'd say.
Did it?
Yeah, it did. It was quite a nice close, to be fair. Same sort of close to GJ. Strong close.
Yep. Hopefully we don't dance till open. Hopefully we can get up to get up to that area before open, and then see open take us somewhere from this area.
Let's hope further. Let's hope further.
Further, yes. I'm really hoping that.
Attitude. Oh, here we go in GJ.
Yeah, I'm really hoping one of these days we get that nasty volume, because it seems whenever we get it, I'm always just watching. So, really hoping this time we're in it that we'll see some nice volume. That'd be cool to catch that one time. 135, 155, 135.
Is anyone in EJ buys?
I'm still waiting for the third break that.
Break the high.
Yeah, at 970.
Yeah, I see that.
You're still in it.
Yeah, GJ
I'm in
still
GJ,
has to,
so I'm gonna.
Yeah, GJ still got to break that previous.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trade GJ, but I'm gonna watch what EJ. Sorry, but I'm gonna see what it does.
Yeah, really still want to see GJ break that previous 30-minute high as well.
Yeah.
For that extra confirmation.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see what it does.
Yeah, I think they'll both do well if they both break that previous 30. They're both kind of setting up the team.
Yeah.
The idea is just taking it from support to resistance. So.
Yeah. Sorry, Sahil, you're still in those EJ buys, hey? Oh, he might not be there.
I think he stepped away, or his mic is just muted because he's got background noise.
Yeah, I know where he's at.
Yeah, I'm in those EJ buys right now. I got in once we did break over that little bit of resistance where the candles were there, and I did see that wick fill, but when I saw GJ flying, I expected to see some volume with EJ as well.
Yeah, so you're pretty much at break even right now?
Yeah, I'm sitting. I got in. My entry was. I'll give you my exact entry right now. Sorry, my exact entry was 120.946. So,
okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we break that 970, we should be doing good.
Yeah, it'll be clear sailing up to about 121.310, I think.
Should be good.
Yep. Gotta wait. Sorry guys, but yeah, like I'm just around a lot of people. I just don't want cluttered noise.
GJ just. Oh, did it break the high? It's
no, not yet.
Oh, it's literally there.
It's just tickling you.
Yeah, it's tickling. It's teasing us.
It's like, let's see who we can get to close before we send this up.
Just managed to close 10 pips on GJ. And go break even.
Nice. Yep, now it did.
That's auto BE.
I just want to see us get above that wick.
Come on, GJ. And EJ broke the high as well.
Yeah, same time.
Yeah, nice. I think that's quite a good information, boys. Whoever's in buys.
Stress-free runner now.
Let's get these cookies exactly. Hopefully they're the right cookies we're looking for. Banned. No bans.
The Chinese indicator currently showing GBP is really strong, JPY is weak. If that's any use.
Yeah, I just want to see see this wick, see us get past there, and then I'll feel Gucci. Oof. Nope, I'm not. I don't think that news is gonna do a whole lot. See a little yellow folder. Shouldn't do much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go break even. Does that 30-minute look like?
Yeah, I'm already break even.
Yeah, I'm gonna protect it. Not gonna risk it.
EJ looks like wants to pump.
Come on, break that wick. BE, yeah, then if it does come back down, I only took one loss and just minimize it, capitalize the next day. Hopefully this can get to our target. That'd be really, really nice. Just gotta get above that wick. That should be our last bit of potential area to give us an issue.
Is that your super target? The other wick, Paul?
Yep. Yeah, this will be my runner target. And then I'm gonna, if we get here, which I'm hoping we do, I'm gonna secure 80%, but like a couple pips before resistance. So it's about 18 pips, where I'll take some profit.
Do you close at 12 pips or 18 pips or something you said, or is it 10 pips?
Stop loss was 9, but since we have 18 pips of clean traffic, I'm just going to take it up to a little before resistance and then secure. But it is risk free now, so hopefully we don't see any pullbacks.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, the best feelings when it's 1-to-1 and break even, isn't it?
Mhm. Yeah, just really struggling at this wick right here. That's what we need to get above. You should do whatever you want, Crypto Man. Definitely send a chart though if you want feedback on something. Yeah, I'm thinking we should see a nice push if we get above that wick. Came pretty close, so hopefully we'll finish pushing soon.
I'm on DJ.
Come on.
Yeah, it's still got 19 minutes, so. Let's see.
Yep, my SL is at break even, yes.
Oh, wow.
So close.
I'm definitely gonna change my broker. I still got like massive spread.
What is it?
2.4 pips.
Oh. Yeah, mine's 1.2.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's wild.
And when I entered, it was like 3 pips.
Oh.
Yeah. Pulling back, bouncing up.
My MT4 just was moving rapid then.
Bonkers. Come on, GJ. Finish it out. Oh,
That's it.
Come on, a little bit more. Yeah.
Little bit.
One more pip.
little bit. Little bit.
Think
My
it's-
MT4 is way
yeah.
above.
Come on, GJ.
One more micro pip.
Ideally, we should hit this resistance here.
Not to interrupt you guys, but we got some epic rainstorms going on right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's crazy. It was sunny 5 minutes ago, then it's storming, and now it's sunny, and now it's storming again.
And GJ, push up the target.
Might be getting that EJ push above the wicks. Saw a little bit of volatility come out of nowhere.
Yeah, we got a little bit of push on GJ right now, too.
Yeah, I'm hoping for that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get her done.
Many people? 692. We can get some more likes than that. Oh, you joined late? Yeah, I wouldn't get in right now. I would wait for Asian Open to happen.
Paul, I think I can annotate gold tonight when we're done with this one.
Perfect. You on the computer?
Well, I can be on one, yeah.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, once this hopefully hits TP, I'm down.
Most of the time, I just come out here because it's loud in that house with 5 kids in there. So
I gotcha. Makes sense. Yeah, hopefully this keeps going. Ugh. Yeah, I'm surprised this hourly's not moving a little better right now. That's funny because I see you come in the chat every single day. Bye bye. Keyboard warriors everywhere.
Wow, what did someone say?
Oh, just keyboard warriors.
Oh.
The BG. I'm good. Be better if GJ would keep going up, but I'm good. Yep, keyboard mouse warriors. Got their war paint on, their headbands. They are ready to go.
And we love them.
No, we don't.
We love them. I heart them.
You can take that on a loan. I'm not going to join you on that.
You're not going to do a threesome, Paul?
Nope.
That's just wrong.
Yes, very wrong. Unbelievable.
Very wrong. Unbelievable.
Yep. SL was at break even. I am. This trade is fully managed. So, and we're pulling back. We're at monthly high. Interesting. Yeah, that's... I'm not going to be in the trade that long, so... Only concerned with what this hourly candle does. Could just be pulling back before open like it normally does. Of Trading Academy? If you mean IML, no. We are not in any of that. Alright, I secured something just in case. Just if it does come back and hit, then I at least made that earlier loss smaller. And if it goes up, I still have 50% running. So then if we go up, I'm going to just target that last 50% at this wick fill. But hourly still looks good. It's just this 30 minutes pulling back a little bit. Yep, exactly, Patanjay. That's why I secured something just in case it does wick me at BE. Then I made something. And then maybe I'll look to re-enter at open, but gonna see how this plays. We broke above that last area that should have gave us an issue, so I figured we would have been pushed up to here, not doing this. But yeah, open does tend to pull back, so hopefully we don't pull back too far. If we do, we still made a little money on the trade. I mostly look at GJ. Sometimes I do check out EJ. Oh, we just hit a new high, 718. Look at that. Yep, thank you, Shlee. It is nice to see the growth. Feels good. Let me take a picture. So we set a new record. Pretty cool. See you tomorrow, Fran. Yeah, the ones that took losses are the ones that think traders don't lose. Those are the guys that lost. Yeah, New York gets more and better opportunities. We gotta really squeeze what we can out of Asian session. I'm in Milwaukee, Mitchell. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah, traders do lose. Not everyone knows that. Any real trader that trades at 100% is probably not doing any real trading. Or they're just not showing you their losses. So it's one of those two things. And then I think the most important thing is how someone reacts to a trade. So if someone takes a losing trade and they lose confidence in their strategy, they get mad, they revenge trade, they over risk, that's all really important in terms of successful trading. A little bit of rioters, yeah, some looters, but for the most part, where I'm at isn't bad. We're like just outside of Milwaukee, so in Milwaukee there's some bad areas, but for the most part everything seems to be not terrible. I feel like you're going through pregnancy. I wouldn't know, so I do not have any advice on that. But looking at the 2 hour, yeah, we could see that come up and fill. And still got an hour left. Probably break above that previous 4 hour as well. If we're going up, obviously. Daily, I have seen daily candles like this where we just push up, so it's possible, but the sell idea in the beginning, it made a ton of sense before it happened, so we'll see. We could see a daily wick fill is whoa.
I think that you should be okay now with the 8 p.m. push, since we got some liquidity on the 15. Pushing back, I actually got an entry at 135 even, so
yeah, it did
10 pips.
Remember what I said
That's
earlier?
what I was saying.
Remember what I said on these sells earlier, where this would wick above and come down?
Right.
That's what we just.
That's
That's what happens
that
here.
area.
Yep.
I said it a couple of times. Completely disregarded that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. I'm starting to add in the psychological levels, but I'm gonna mentally.
It's not a psychological level. It's just the fact that you're not in range, and then once you start seeing the 15-minute rejecting, basically between 6:30 and 7 to let's say 7:30, you should get the same push, the same direction. After 7:30, direction starts changing to grab some liquidity for the Asian market open. That's when we kind of get that reversal for Asian, the famous reversal, which is happening right now.
Yep, now we're going to target.
We actually got in at a good entry.
Yeah, I secured that 50%, so I'm.
That's good.
Gonna
so
let
continue up now.
No, I secured the 50% at like 5 pips, just in case it hit BE.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna let this last 50% go to the wick fill.
I'm already up 10 pips here.
What up, Bob? Yeah, I believe you now. You were right. But we still got higher to go.
So hopefully 8 p.m. it's not gonna bounce back completely. It should continue.
We
Yeah,
just
just-
broke the EJ wick.
Get a nice push.
We just
And
broke
look
EJ
at that
wick.
gladiator. And if you see the gladiator candle here on this side, that's perfectly a good bounce back up to this area where you have it all marked.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, buys were nice.
Yeah, buys are
Secured,
nice.
I just secured 10.
Nice.
And yeah,
I'll leave this
got a runner
50% to
for the
run.
wick fill.
So yeah, as long as we could break this minor resistance here, we should be
Yeah, I
able
think
to
this could
continue.
run.
Yeah. Let's make sure you
Okay.
clear.
Wow.
Yeah,
If we
perfect.
break this bearish one, I think we're going for. Yep, we're going for wick
Yeah,
fill.
there we go.
There we go.
Good job.
Beautiful.
Good job.
I wonder where Asian Open's gonna be. I wonder if that's gonna further push
I'm
it
gonna
up.
secure 10 pips on my main one, and then the rest is just gonna be runners.
Yeah, I'm letting this thing run for that wick fill. Or maybe I'll just secure 80% of it.
135, 540 with my next target.
Gotcha. And then if you can just clear your drawings, please.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. Just letting you know.
Hi Paul, thank you very much.
Yep.
I secured like 75% here.
Nice.
And I made a very good trade.
Very nice.
Just because of your help. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yep.
Welcome.
Yep.
Thank Paul. And, bye. I'm out, guys. Bye.
See you later, Mac.
Bye. Take care.
See you, mate.
So yeah, I'm gonna move my stop loss up to under this 30-minute here. So if we come down and we don't push this wick like we're anticipating, then I'll still secure something and probably end break even for the session. So we'll move that up there, and ideally push that wick fill would be awesome. I'm actually gonna move my take profit up a little bit, and I'm just gonna secure 80% here and let a runner go. So that was a winning trade. We hit TP, unlike what all the signals in the chat we were given. So I think we can get some more likes. 243, oh wow, 742. Maybe we get some more likes. We can hit 1,000 viewers for the first time ever. Still gonna do some sort of giveaway at that. It won't be as great as the original one, but I think there's still a few $100 worth for the giveaway once we hit 1,000. So more likes we get, the sooner we get to that.
I'll pitch in again, Paul.
Yeah, not as much as the first one because we had a goal and we didn't even come close. So
That's fine.
But
you
still,
tell me. We'll talk about it privately.
Yeah, still I want to give something back because we come here every day and do this, win or lose. We always come back, so pretty cool. Yep. So you guys got to see how I personally handle when I go break even and it starts to not look kind of great. Kind of secured something just in case. Then I was able to kind of manage that if it did come back, and then it did end up pushing up to our target. So should have secured something here and maybe let a runner go for this wick fill. Coming into Asian Open in 3 seconds, so hopefully we can see the rest of the volume take us up.
Yeah, I closed at 70%, near enough at the 200 mark. So
Nice.
I closed an extra bit off after my 10 pips there, and then got a little 20% running. So oh wow, it's pulling back hard.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can push above with volume because otherwise, because I still have my 50% going for that wick fill.
Yeah, could get it.
Yeah, you see the 4 hour. 4 hour broke above the previous 4 hour as well. And then we kind of tap that little daily.
Yeah, I mean this could make quite a deep liquidity wick and then drive up. So see.
Yeah, I secured 50. Kind of really shot myself in the foot on this trade. That was,
Oh wow, that is pulling back hard.
yeah. Yeah, I wonder if I'm even back to break even.
Ooh, EJ just reversed.
Yeah, I closed everything. I'm just gonna think, I should have ended in profit for the session though. Well, that's glitched. Nope.
Yeah, I
okay.
just closed my runner there. No point holding it open.
Yeah, no, apparently I'm...
Yeah, guys, I closed the EJ trade, man. It came right back to the entry
Yeah,
and
I'm just
just...
gonna close everything.
Yep. Well, we hit original target, and then we bouncing back, so... that
You can
really...
be gold anytime, Paul. Anytime you're ready.
Yep.
Hey, Paul, I'm probably gonna get off right now. Just too much happening around me right now.
Alright, bro.
Alright, boys, I'll see you guys tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Man.
See you later, bro.
Cheers.
So we'll mark that up. That would have been... Oh, if I would have held it, that would have been perfect, but... Made the loss smaller, I guess. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that's correcting that entire... We're gonna push support.
Do you think this was a liquidity move up to come down?
It looks like it.
Imagine if we get sales below the 830 mark.
Under here, yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I was tempted to enter on the 30. But that would have been too risky, right? Impulse trade.
Break right here.
Yeah.
Oh, if I wasn't just in buys, that's where I would have sold it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but after just getting out of buys, I'm not gonna jump in a sell right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with that strong momentum push, we would have been probably 10 pips up, 15 pips up.
Yeah, that thing would be well in profit and risk free already. Yeah, and we broke previous 4 hours, so makes me think we're coming back down. This kind of just made more of a top wick maybe, or this is just a pullback with open. This 30-minute close will really kind of give us a good idea. Might even, yeah, we might even end up, if we keep that volume, we might even come down and end up down here.
Just goes to show, just to secure profits, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just reverse on you any moment.
GG came out to play today.
Yeah, I had some good buys. It could have been better, but sells looked beautiful if you caught it.
No, I took the first sell loss and then I missed the entry on this. So I had to walk away for a second. So I'm looking for a possible entry, but the way it's moving right now, I don't see anything.
Yeah, maybe on the 30-minute close. Or if we get like a weak bullish 15-minute, maybe something like that.
Yeah, this is just dumping. Looks like it just respected the hourly and the 30-minute.
Yeah, creating a lower high.
And if this 30-minute closes lower, like you're saying, you create the lower high with the wicks, you can even see that.
Yep. Same thing here. Yep.
And the candle bodies too. If it went for a lower low, which should break that support at 134,800.
Yeah. All those wicks there.
And it should go all the way down to the wicks.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna call it a night here, guys.
Peace.
Cheers, Paul, mate.
Yeah,
See
it's 1 AM here. Take it easy. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna pop off, man. Try and get
This
some.
is sorry.
Yeah, good night, guys. Have a good.
See ya. Yep, I see you,
Favorites.
Rene. Sorry if I butchered that. It doesn't give me, it doesn't make any sound when you guys message in there.
If it breaks that zone, I think it's going to go to the strongest support down low. And then if it breaks that, it's going to continue going. This is what's key right now, chat. Don't be tempted to just get in a sell right here. This broke the previous hourly already. This is the previous hourly low, which has already been broken. So let's see if we can continue heading down, if we can get a possible entry.
Man, this dude just keeps throwing signals like everyone's here to copy his signals.
Ooh.
Don't erase them yet, Paul. I want to see if they're any good.
No. I've seen like 20 messages since we started, so that's enough.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna pull up gold. If you're all set.
I think I can annotate this. So.
Alright. Oh wow, this looks.
If you want to go to the 1 hour.
This looks awful. Why would you want to trade that? I would say don't trade this.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
That looks terrible.
Sweet, I can do this. Let's see here. I have no idea what I'm doing.
There's like arrows and boxes. If you click the draw button, it gives you a bunch of
there
options.
you go. How do you change the color?
Format.
There should be a little color there.
I'm dumb. You can all see the white, right?
Yeah, barely.
Alright, so where's the color choose?
It should look like this.
It says format at the top.
It'll say format like this.
I don't know. Well, if you guys have a problem, we'll do it in a second.
I mean, we can kind of see it.
Yeah.
Barely.
So this was, right here, you have the rejection down here, right?
Yeah.
And you have your move up. So you're in a uptrend on the hourly, right? Well, that kind of did a little bit of that, but now you're doing this again. You have these rejection candles right here. And then we're kind of this area and this area is where I would target right now. Try to go up above these areas several times, right? So when this happens, I like to call this the rubber band. When it comes like that, it has to come down, reject, and then come back and make up there. But I would still be buying every dip. If you go to the 4 hour, Paul.
4 hour?
Yeah.
Yep, you gotta clear your drawings though.
Oh, how do you clear it? Oh, I can clear it. There we go. Perfect.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, so the 4 hour, you see on the 4 hour, same thing, right? Ever since down here, higher, low, higher, low. Every time it makes a tail at the bottom, it's higher than the one before, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one almost didn't do it right there, kind of even there, but then you have these here. So you have the momentum again to the upside, but you rejected several hours there trying to get above. And I don't know what that price is because your guys' pictures are all right there, but I still am anticipating another move back up to 1735 on gold and then possibly up into here. Okay, so the dips on gold right now would be, it's at 1727, 1721 would be the same thing, right? 1721 is this area right here, I believe. Let's see, this area is where I'd be looking for another buy right here. If I draw that straight line. If it comes down to there, I'd be looking for a buy. If it comes down to maybe this area, I'd be looking for a buy. And then my targets, if it came down and does this, I see the way I do it, I would enter a trade right here. And then I would enter another one right there. And then I would just wait for the swing. But if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it that way. And the other way you could do it is, like, let's say you took this trade right here, when this tail is longer than the body, right?
Yep.
So the next candle opens right up in here. So if I were to do that, I would take this trade here. My stop loss would have to be below the tail there. And then I'd be anticipating up. So if you back test this, if we go back and do every time, we'll just do it from the bottom. Oh, let's just do it. Let's highlight every time there's a wick or a tail longer than the body. Right there, right? Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. That's definitely one right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. We're just going to, there's a reason I'm doing this. I want you guys to see this. Right there, right there. These you can kind of combine. Right there, right there, right there. All three of these, we'll just combine those again. Let's do that, do this, and then do these. So you have several examples. So if we just follow every single one of these, if you took this trade to the opposite, let's just label this number 1, right? If you take this trade to the opposite, it closed up here, and you bought that, did you make money on that?
Probably, a little bit.
Yeah. So if your stop is $3 to $4, once you get up $3 to $4, you set your stop at break even. You made money on that, and your stop loss is below that wick or tail, right?
Yep.
So the next one is here, up here, number 2. If you took that trade here, did you make money? Okay. So we're 2 for 2 so far. This one you probably didn't. Number 3 you probably didn't right there, because you took it right there and it went to there and then it went the other way. So maybe you lost there, right? No big deal. Here's the next one where the wick is longer than the body. This candle, this closes right here, so your stop loss would have to be above there. So you just adjust your lot size, and you made money there, didn't you? Enough. Then you got the rejection down here. Your candle closes right there. You pull it up to there, and you make money on that one. So if you just follow this, and I can tell you just by looking at, there's how many examples of it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I guarantee you out of that time, those 17 examples were at least 15 for 17.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that winning percentage every day of the week. And I back tested that for years. Years. If you'll just reverse it to the other side of the tail or the other side of the wick, you'll be right 85% of the time. It might be hindsight analysis right now, but it's been taken. So it's hindsight obviously right now, but if you just would have done that, you would have made out 15 out of 17 times. And I do it all the time. I mean, everyone in here knows that I've been calling for gold buys for how long now? Months. So every time it hits a dip, and if you can align those tails right there, with a major support or resistance level, even better, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you and sometimes people will say, well, what if it goes below? Let's just use this. I'm going to clear it all out, and I'm going to use it as an example. Then I'm almost done. You can take back over.
Okay.
Let's use that as an example. Let's say you get a candle that closes below there, right, with a big tail. They're like, what if it closes below there? Even better, right? Because then you have a bunch of traders that are going short there, right? The break of that, and a lot of times it'll reverse right there. So if I can get a candle like that with a longer tail than the body, and it goes below the support level, that's even better.
Okay.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah, it makes sense. It's just very, very different than.
Right, it's different.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
But
And
does
so
probably work
kind of
just fine though.
the last thing I would do too, and this is what 4 hour chart again. I would be looking to buy here. I would be looking to buy here, and I could buy here and buy here, and it's different. But what's the difference for me is if I have a 30 pip stop loss with 5 $1 contracts, right? That's $150 I'm risking.
Mm-hmm.
I can make this same scenario be the same thing. Because I'm just placing a $1 contract here, a $1 contract, or whatever it is, I can make that scenario be the same risk tolerance as the 30 pip stop loss.
Yep.
I just have to change my lot size, right?
Exactly. Risk management, right there.
So that's how the swing trading side of it works. You just take those 5 positions and you do it at different levels. So anyway, that's kind of gold. I still think 1800 is coming and even 2000. So I will still be looking to buy every dip. But that's kind of how I swing trade it, is just scaling in, yeah, like Alex said, or dollar cost averaging, right? I'm playing those major levels of support, and I'm saying at one of these levels, and if I get all four of these positions, let's say I get this top position here, and then I get all of these positions, do I have to have it come all the way back up to the original position to make money overall?
Nope.
No, I have to come to maybe right in here somewhere, right? Between the second and third.
Yep.
And at that point, I can say maybe I take a loss on this one and this one. I set the bottom 2 and take profit, and then I just ride the bottom ones.
I got you.
So, anyways, I don't want to take up much more of your time, Paul, but I just want to make sure that, again, buying dips is still the 1 hour is actually kind of changed. If you switch to the 1 hour real quick, Paul, again.
Yeah, I just got in GJ, just so you guys know.
Yeah, the sell, right?
Yep.
Oh, so go ahead. Sorry, I'm interrupting you guys. That's important. So.
Yep. Yeah. So I took GJ on the break, as that was the break of hourlies and 4 hours. Target is down here.
Is gone dumping.
Yep.
But Clay.
Yeah.
I may be completely wrong here on gold. Gold's a safe haven, right? So doesn't that mean like in time of uncertainty
Correct.
Goes up?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because I wasn't 100% sure about that,
But there's been a lot of times lately when you see usually gold and the US 30 go in opposite directions, right? Because people are pulling their money out of the stock market and they're putting it into a safe haven like gold. But you'll see recently, this is how crazy the markets are. They'll both go down at the same time, which is really weird, right?
Yeah, like it shouldn't be happening.
So you have people pulling out of the stock market, but they're also pulling out of gold and like putting their money in their bank account or their pillows, right? Which rarely happens. Usually it goes the opposite directions.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I just know if they're in pound yen, I don't want to interrupt them. So.
Yep. Yeah, I got in and I'm already break even.
Yeah, I was just managing mine as well.
So Marie says, Clay, does the wick or tail have to be a lot bigger, more than 1/3? I like them to be bigger. I don't like little small candles. I like them to be bigger. But if the tail is bigger, then you have a bigger stop loss, right? Because the stop loss has to be below the wick or the tail, excuse me, and it has to be somewhat below it too, because you don't want it to come right to the tail and then stop you out and then go up again. So you have to place it below the tail.
So I just secured 50%, and I'm gonna let 50% run down to this zone here, risk free.
Good job.
Beautiful.
This is gone.
Yep.
I have a sell in the US 30 too, so I'm doing the same thing you guys are, but just on the US 30.
Come on, GJ, push it. Yeah, if it breaks below, so what I have marked up on my MT4 is if we break below this last little wick, then we are gone.
Current 2-hour wick literally just tested my buy entry that I showed you earlier, and then it dropped right after that.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
this is a strong support. So once we break this, it's going to continue heading down since it's clean to the left. And if you look on the 4-hour, this is a 4-hour wick.
Yep. Yeah, I'm break even and I secured, so I think I'm actually at break even for the session now. Yeah, I'm break even for the session. Let's go. Trade management, baby.
Yep. I missed the first entry, bro, for the buy. So thank God I got this. So
I think we're gonna break through this support.
yeah, I think it just depends on if it does pull back a little bit, it's gonna take us out before it dumps. But overall, I think this is gonna continue heading down. It just depends if it's gonna take us out first.
Yep. I actually just secured 50% of what's left, just so I can end in profit for the day. And then I'm gonna let this run all the way down.
Hey, Paul, can you go to gold 15 minute per minute?
Yep. I just wanted to get the trade up on the screen.
Clay, do you when you take those dips, right? Does it matter like any session time or like?
I don't care as long as that pattern shows up. I really don't care what time of day it is.
Okay, got it.
I mean, there's times when it's better, right?
Yeah.
If you can go to the 15 minute, Paul, is that? Oh, okay, there we go. So just do the same thing on this, guys, too. Just do this and follow this. Is this candle right here? Is that wick longer than the body? Way to the left there. Does it take a minute to show up?
Oh, it's over there on the left.
Okay. Right here. Is that wick longer than the body?
Kinda, yeah, pretty close.
Yeah. So on a 15 minute, your entry would have been here, and you probably would have gotten stopped out. But you can play this on the 15 minute. And the good thing about the 15 minute is your stop losses are going to be a lot less, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this would be a good example of one right here, up here, this green one right here. Your entry would be right there at the start of the new candle. Your stop loss would be above that. And I don't know what the price level is on those, but your stop loss would be above there and probably a little bit above there, right? Because you also have this area to deal with.
It's gone. GJ is gone.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, it just broke everything. She's gone.
Good.
Should be gone.
So you can play that. You can play that scenario on 15 minute and play it with tighter stops, and it works out. Just the percentage is about 75 to 80% on that as well. Just take the wicks of the tails to the opposite direction of the. If it's a tail, you take it to the long side. If it's a wick, you take it to the short side.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. I can't see. Can I make? I should be able to make a line too, right? What is the entry price right there, and then what is that right there? It would be between what 30 and 34.
Mm-hmm.
So your stop loss would have to still be 60 points because I like it 20 points above. So you'd want it to be above there because you're dealing that area got hit twice, right? It's not the first time it's hit that area right there. So
Yeah.
you're dealing with that to the left. You'd want it to be above there, and then if you did that, it never would have stopped you out, right? As you took that trade, it never would have stopped you out. You could have held that for ages.
Yeah. I secured everything on GJ, guys. Just so you know, I did take everything out of GJ because if we bounce off of this area, even though we broke all the lows and it makes sense for us to come down, I think there's going to be a really good re-entry on this. So
Sorry.
Yep. So I did close everything, but this 30-minute needs to close underneath everything.
I got a question for you, Clay. So you know when you buy or sell the dips, right? Depending on which way you're going.
Yeah.
And my only issue with that, I see having trouble understanding that type of style of trading is where you would put your stop loss necessarily. So it's like when you buy like at the top of a wick, right? You're buying at the top of a dip, which usually could happen at a wick or at the bottom of the candle. So like if it does happen at the wick, right? Like how are you sure that's not going to continue going further down or up?
So we can do it on the GJ while you guys are watching the GJ right now, right? So let's say I take an entry for a buy position on the GJ where it's at right now, right?
Yeah.
And I take a first position. I also know that this level here, down here, is another possible area where it might reverse.
Yeah.
So if I take this, why am I thinking about a stop loss? Because I'm planning on adding a position down there, right?
Okay, yeah.
So why? Because and if you plan for that, right? Everyone's like, you don't, because they ask me that all the time. You don't think about stop loss? Like, no, but I plan for it. So when I take that trade, my position is like 1/10 of a normal position, right? So that I can add to a position down at the X, which is coming, and I don't worry about it.
So if it did break this zone, right? Would you close your trades out or keep holding them?
If it broke the zone and went lower?
Yeah.
No, I would add a second position to that X.
Because like you're looking at like super long range. Because no matter what, you know it's gonna come back up at some time.
Well, but it depends also, right? If I know that the higher time frame trend is still up, and all I'm seeing is a retracement on the 1 hour chart, then yeah, I want to scale into my positions because I know the longer time frame in the end is going to win out.
Got it. Like, so, okay, I now understand better because like you're looking at like if the 4 hours we'll see is bullish and then like on the hourly or 30-minute dips down, you're gonna buy at the dip because the 4 hours still in your favor, and most likely like higher time frames are stronger confirmation than lower time frames.
Right, and remember we've talked about on gold, every higher time frame is an uptrend, right?
Yeah, that is true.
So if I want to scale down to the 1 hour chart and I want to buy every dip, and then I'm going to scale into it, right? I dipped one the other day at 1711, then 1706, and I was planning on buying more lower because I know eventually it's going to turn back around.
Would you say that this type of strategy works better for gold more, just because you know it has such strong trends towards upside?
Well, I would just say do the testing on those tails or wicks longer than the body, and do it on any currency on any time frame, and I guarantee you it's at least 70% accurate. On any time frame on any currency.
Okay, your mic just got messed up, but I heard you still.
Yeah. So we've done it on the 15-minute chart, we've done it on the 1 hour, we've done it on the 4 hour, we've done it on the daily. It's the same. The percentage is 70 to 85%.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
The higher time frame, if it's the hour chart, that actually gives you that 85%. I think it was the 15-minute. It was like 70% accurate. So.
Yeah, no, I completely get what you mean. It's a whole nother style of trading that you have to fully understand and test out.
It's definitely different. I actually, I've been thinking about it a lot. The way you guys do it, and I really admire the movement because I stink at that.
Your mic sounds like crap.
Scalping. I'm horrible at it. It's
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, your mic sounds really, really bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Is that better?
No.
No. Anyway.
I think that.
The way
No.
you guys do things is pretty impressive. I can't do it that way.
Yeah, it depends on like your personality. Is like for your personality that might work better. For someone else, they might have a completely different strategy than ours. There's like multiple strategies in this market, and it just depends on what works well for you and and like the probability of the strategy, basically. Like 70% is way better. It's still as good as like any other strategy that maybe 60%. It makes 60% probability or like 80%.
Yeah, it's just like when Ted was talking about meditations, and that may not work for him, and that's fine. Like I said, fishing is my meditation, but you have to find what works for you and what fits your personality and what fits your style, and it's not going to be the same for everybody.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
So, anyways, I'll get on now. My mic seems to be a little crazy, so that's kind of goal. Just keep looking for those dips and look for those support levels on the 1 hour, 4 hour chart. Gold to look to buy, and then look for that tail, right, that closes longer than the body around support levels. It's that simple.
Yeah.
So I'm done.
Yeah, we might retest that, but if we break that bearish 30-minute wick, I think we're gonna fall to 134.200 pretty quickly. But I don't know if I want to re-enter.
I'm still holding 50% of my trades, so I'm not re-entering at all. I hope it continues heading down because the wicks broke, but I would like a close below this area right here. And if we do break this on the 30-minute, I think I would feel much more comfortable for the trade to continue heading down here.
Yeah, same. And I'm like, in addition to that, I'm looking for the same thing, but in addition to that, I'm waiting for the current or the previous 30-minute to break, and then I'll enter.
Yeah, I think that makes sense because looking at the hour, I mean, we broke below everything. So the idea would be is if this is support and we're going to respect it, first of all, we shouldn't have got below here. But again, we shouldn't get below here, and we shouldn't come into a support and make lower lows and lower highs. So we could see a retest up here, and then we fall down. So we could see this hourly close in here somewhere, and then we get a resistance, and then we come down. But if you notice, I had this 4-hour runner target mapped up since we started. So if we are coming down, this is where I believe we're coming down to.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we were real fluid today.
Way too fast. Like I got a slippage, and now I'm just waiting for another entry.
You got slippage for what?
Because I had an entry. I sent a chart earlier. So I had a buy stop and a sell stop, and so this just dropped way too fast, and my entry didn't hit my sell stop. I had an
what?
entry.
Really?
Yeah, I had an entry at 134.698. I sent this chart earlier.
No, that's crazy. I've never seen like a sell stop get not being activated like that.
Yeah. It's alright, I'll find another entry. We're gonna wait for the retest.
Yep.
I was looking exactly at the area that Paul just marked. At the 134.8.
Yep.
And then retest him down.
Yes, ma'am.
I would have liked a better stop loss on this entry, so I had to do like a smaller lot size, but it is what it is.
Yep. What would be really nice is if this 30-minute closes bullish, next one opens up and we break and we fall.
Yeah, but I don't want to get head out if it closes bullish. That's for my only.
I mean, even if this closes weak and we break the low, I think any lower low and lower high into this is gonna tell me we're coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if I'm gonna take another one because I am now in profit like 250 for the session. So the name of the guy who that was Iron Man, and then Gurjat was talking, Sharma was talking. There was this Iron Man fella. Very different.
Iron Man does all the gold stuff.
Yep. Yeah. Very, very different than what we do. But what's important is it works for him. So that's kind of the whole idea of him giving his perspective, is because my perspective, his perspective, very, very, very different.
And it's just about learning, right? It's just about learning new stuff, because I learn new stuff from you guys every day too.
Yep. Yeah. And I mean, you make money, I make money. I mean, it doesn't matter how you trade as long as you're making money. There's no right or wrong way, in my opinion. Obviously, if you're buying bearish candles like this, maybe it's not the best way, but if it works, I'm not gonna say anything negative about it, but I won't be doing it. But
well, we're gonna do that you and I are gonna do that fundamental get together, talking fundamentals.
Yep. Yeah, we actually have Gorilla coming on Thursday, so you guys can really have some good fundamental banter.
I'm gonna write down a bunch of questions to actually asking, because my fundamental knowledge is at a minimum.
Yep, that's what I'm working on improving, so we can improve discussion and whatnot.
Well,
And like
if you look at the fundamentals, even if you just look at the fundamentals of the U.S. economy, right? Before the pandemic, we had in February one of the greatest jobs reports we've had in a long time, right? So even during the pandemic, what changed other than the pandemic and the fundamentals of the economy? What changed?
The thing is that even before we had the pandemic, the global economy itself was slowing down. So if you look at any USD pair, like my favorite one was USD SEK, even if, that's an exotic. I was looking at that. That was already, we had already hit the supply for that. So it was ready to come down. We've already hit the resistance.
Yeah, but I guess my question to that is, like I said, we had the best jobs report in February. So how is it slowing down when we had the best jobs report in February?
It's just the peak. So if you even if you look at I think it was BLS or trading economics. I use trading economics for my charts. So I was looking on there. It was just, we had a huge dip and now we just retraced back up. And now it's going to go and it's going to continue the normal trend that it was doing. So that best job that we saw, the huge peak that we saw, was just a retracement from the huge dip that we had. Because that was also the biggest dip that we had in history.
From the high and then you mean like in December of 2018, I think it was, or December of 2019?
Right. I'm just gonna pull it really quick.
Right. Well, I think that if we wouldn't have had the pandemic, we would have broke 30,000. I still think we're gonna break 30,000.
Yeah. Well, the pandemic it's not the cause. It's just that it really accelerated. That's all.
Sure. No, I agree. I understand that.
Only thing, I'm not, trust me, anything I say, don't listen to, because I'm not any sort of fundamental thing. But I was gonna say, I know, Sharma, do you trade fundamentals?
I used to do a lot of swing trading. So I used to look at the fundamentals and just put down like swing trades or position trades. But so also I did look at this a lot.
So my question for you is this: do you think it was easier to trade fundamentals during the pandemic, due to the fact that you already knew there's such fear, just such fear in the market, and it was easier to predict what the numbers are going to be for a certain number of reports?
To a certain extent, yes, because as soon as the news comes out, you already see the move happening. So the thing is, you really have to be on top of your moves. But if you're looking at the technicals, it's if you're looking at just plain technicals on a weekly or a monthly or a daily time frame, those higher time frames, you'll already see the technicals moving towards the directions, and then the policies come in and the other news reports come in, and they're pretty much just push this move. But we already see this forecasted in the technicals on the chart.
So you would say that price action already almost shows what's going to happen in the market.
Definitely, yeah. And then the policies come out and they back up the charts pretty much. So we already see all that happening. The only other thing that you would get from these policies and stuff is, all right, so where can you see the price going in the future, right? So now, yesterday, we had the JPY monetary policy come out, and that was pretty hawkish, right? Yeah. So they're saying that right now we're doing pretty good, but if needed be, we're going to start buying back the corporate bonds and all that stuff. So that means that there's a good potential that this, for example, we're looking at GBP, JPY, there's a good potential that this is just going to rock it up because they're willing to weaker their yen to support their economy.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean, but one thing that I find one thing that I found important from what you said was I mainly trade price action technicals only, and the fact that you said price action already shows what the fundamentals is. That's one thing that's one reason why I feel I don't necessarily even have to look into fundamentals that much. Because price action is already showing what the market, what it wants to do.
Well, the fundamentals are going to tell you what's going to happen in the long run, right? And then if I'm looking at GBP, JPY, let's say I'm looking at it weekly right now, right? So we're going bullish, but I know that this is about to drop because Thursday is obviously a huge day for GBP, right? We're getting the monetary policy, we're getting the bank rates and all that. And I'm expecting for that to either stay the same or drop. Usually what I've seen happen is that if the monetary rate stays the same, or if the interest rate stays the same, usually the market takes it in a negative way and we see a drop.
Yeah, but I would say on the US 30 yesterday, we got news and it was significant news and it dropped. I know because Ted was doing a sell, and then once the news kind of weeded out, it went right back into the trend of the technical trend, which was up.
Right, yeah, because the technicals have already priced that in.
And with you saying, like, you believe that GJ is gonna head down further, right? Like in the long run.
Yeah, so if I'm looking at a weekly, I'm thinking that's gonna go down to 129.59.
Yeah, and
130.
And the base, and if we go out on the higher time frame, so like at the beginning of the month, I was looking at the monthly, right? Okay. And then the June started off with a very bullish move. The first week it shot up like, how many pips was the monthly candle, high to low? It shot up 730 pips almost.
Yeah.
And with no bottom wick, and when I was analyzing like, the monthly, why possibly they shot up, it was because the previous monthly and I think like 2 months ago, it tapped into this monthly support here, which he hasn't broken in like 3-4 years almost. His wick down was never closed below. So it's like if I was looking at this long range, if this monthly does do a full reverse and then closes bearish, and I'll look at it as it's going to break the monthly support, continue heading down to the levels that alter like a 118.
Can we pull that up, Paul, real quick? Can we pull up the monthly?
Yep. Yeah. Give me 1 second.
And also, I got hit on my runner, just let everybody know.
Yep, that's why I secured that support, because it is that's where we held in New York on Monday, I believe.
Yeah.
So if we did continue down, there would be another entry. If we pull back, there's another entry. If we closed below, there would have been an entry. And if we closed above, there's a good chance for a pullback. So you said the monthly on GJ?
Yes, sir.
All right. I didn't know you were so good at fundamentals. We're gonna need more.
Yeah, I'm not good at all. I just look at price action.
We're gonna need more action from you in the future.
So, see this? This is what.
Yeah, where that wick is, our current monthly.
Yeah.
If you look to the left of it, this entire thing, basically, it just hit a resistance and it rejected it hard.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right. So I'm thinking that we're coming down to like this wick area right here, which is like 130.
Yeah.
Or at least this wick fill right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say the spot I would say would be like right here, kind of where we tapped here, a little bit of a support here, and then where we. Yep, exactly. That makes sense.
And then you can see like fundamentals that are gonna start coming in, which will start supporting this move down.
If you go to the top of it too, I'm gonna annotate maybe for a second too. If you go to the top of it to this candle up here, right, longer than the body.
Yeah.
Longer than the body, longer than the body, longer than that. No, not that one, but then longer than the body. This one forming right now. Look at that.
But how do you know?
It's making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. So your target, if it breaks this area here, your target would be down into these areas here.
Yeah, and we've been seeing that happen since like what, mid 2017? Is that where the first one started?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
2016. Yeah, right at the beginning of 2017.
Yeah, so we've seen what the future movement is going to be in the technicals, and then you start seeing all the policies and all the news coming out that kind of support this move.
Gotcha.
And that does make sense, because I thought like since we broke, at the beginning of the month, I was looking at since we broke the first week broke this previous monthly high. I was like, okay, if we break this high up here, the actual high, the trend is gonna change. We're gonna continue going up. But the fact that it's facing right now, this just looks like a new lower high to continue going down to even possibly do this wick go down here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then we could probably hit the area that we have marked down here by 124 down here, and then it could continue down here.
Yeah, and then after this is like the levels of 118 and stuff like that.
Yep.
But if you do the exact same thing we did on gold, and you just took all those trades with that, you would have entered this one right here, you would have entered this one right here, you would have entered this one right here, your stop loss would have been above the tails every time, and you would have made massive amounts of money. Even this one right here that just formed recently, if you took that trade right there and your stop loss was above there, of course it's a monthly, right? So it's a bigger stop loss, so you just adjust your lot size. But if you took that and your stop loss was above that right there, you made out like a bandit.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
the
it's
fact
been
that, like, I think it depends on which way this monthly closes. If this closes bearish, I think we're going to continue heading down because we're having such a nasty pullback right now. If, like, just based off the fundamentals you're saying that in the long run that you think this is going to continue heading down, like, we're not for certain, but if it continues heading down, it would just make sense. Like, it's just creating lower highs every single time.
Yeah.
Well, look at this one too, though. I mean, this one that just before the one that's forming now. Look at this one that had the tail, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And if you took that one there, you made a massive amount of money going up the other way again. Now it's coming back, but you protected yourself at that point because that's a massive move. Even if you would have said, wait until that monthly candle closed right there and then just bought because you saw this pattern right here and down here, you would have made a lot of money.
Yeah. Absolutely. We also see like really perfect retracement here too. Like it drops down and then it hits a support, comes back up. You see a lower high coming and then you drop again, and then it's like perfect retracement just happening right there.
Yeah, like this is a major zone, and once it does break this, like it's gonna dump. I feel like.
But remember what we talked about. You just said that major zone right there, right? Where it just happened, and then it broke below that, right?
Yeah.
You got a bunch of traders going short, and then what did it do?
It came back up, yeah. But the only thing I would disagree about that is this happened during the pandemic,
right?
Like, when it first started coming out.
Right.
So it was just accelerated. It was already there. It was just accelerated by the news.
But if you look at this, if you highlight this one again, and then you highlight this one, the next tail that's longer than the body, you have two consecutive tails longer than the body. That's momentum to the top side to me.
Yeah.
Those are sellers getting rejected at a higher level, and then you get the move. And you might be having the same thing here to the opposite sides, right? So if you get that one there, that one closes, and then you get another one that closes consecutive to that, that would definitely be.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Sharma, they want your Instagram. Sharma, if you want to give it out, you can do that.
Yeah, definitely. I have two. VJ__Sharma, and then there's
just type it in there. I'll type it in there. I'd like to get it too, and I'll type mine in too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What is it, Sharma?
Sharma FX.
No underscores?
That's it, yeah.
There we go.
Right here. I did make a post yesterday about the JPY and why it's important to understand fundamentals as well.
That's all fundamentals that you're talking about there?
Yep.
Well, mostly it's my charts, but yesterday when the monetary statement came out, I know that there's a lot of other people who follow me who are trading JPY, so I just put that out there.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at that after.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Peace out.
See you later, Clay. Yep.
Thanks, Paul. We'll talk to you tonight later.
Yep, tonight, tomorrow. Yes, sir.
These are some detailed charts here.
So this will probably be our Asian session fundamentalist.
I got you.
And then hopefully as my knowledge increases, we can have good discussion.
Yeah, definitely.
To me, one thing that I really think is really important is the fact they said price action shows what fundamental wants to do in the long run.
Yeah, you could look at any chart and it'll tell you what's going to do in the future.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good session. Got some really good trades. We had I had a losing sell. I don't think anyone else got in that.
I got in there. I was in the losing sell.
Yeah.
Break of hourly.
I mean, if we would have just ran no stop loss, we would have hit TP.
No, you got it on top loss. But
Yep.
this, would you consider this, like last thing, would you consider this a range due to the fact that it was like lack of volume to the lower zone? So if you had a zone up there.
Here or here?
Like in between that. So pretend you have a zone right here, like where your zone is, and one right at like the bodies. It glitches, but right at the bodies.
Yes, but the reason I didn't was because of the hourly.
Okay. But if this is just like if we're not looking at the hourly and we're looking at what time you're on the 30-minute, right?
Yeah, this is the 30.
Yeah, where the low range left. So this did exactly what I've been watching like the past 4 days. Remember, like it breaks the range and comes up, and then when it closes back down. you can get an entry and it's going to continue dumping. This like the 4th or 5th time it's done it this week, and I've been able to capitalize on it.
Yep. Yeah, it kind of cleared our path for a nice move down right to this really strong support. So I think maybe even sell stops under here, and either maybe later in Asian we get that if we have enough volume. I think it's less likely we see that. I don't see Asian breaking this support, but we did wick below it with Asian, so maybe. But I think London will be this move here, per usual. London getting the beautiful moves like that, but Asian got nice buys, nice sells. So, but no, the idea was, so we have I'm gonna mark up all of this little mess on the 30-minute. So we have all these wicks and kind of resistance and resistance here, and then we have this little target up here. So 30-minute doesn't look super great, and it looks like we maybe have an issue here, maybe we have an issue here, or an issue in these wicks. But if you go to the hourly, you're going to see that the last bit of issue is going to be right here. So when this got above here and didn't come down here, we had a fill up to here, and then we got up to resistance and we turned around. But it was a nice 20 pip trade, maybe 25 if you got lucky at the top right there.
And also, when this did come up, this just canceled out everything that we were looking at here. So it's not like you don't have to pay too much attention to it.
Yep. Once we were above, we were above.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I feel like if anybody is looking for another entry, I would say the hourly. If you go on the hourly, it has to close. It should close below this. Right?
Even under here would be fine too.
Yeah, like just like that area though. You don't want it to close like a week bearish and then look for it. So.
Yeah, no.
The 2 hour, like broke through from the resistance and the support.
It broke everything. Yeah, so if it closes bearish on the 2 hour, that'll also be a 4 hour close, which will probably be bearish. And then we should see that wick fill and then fall down to here and kind of into here.
I think I'm gonna hold a runner once it breaks this. I'm gonna hold a runner until 134.200.
Yeah, I think anything under here is gonna be a really beautiful trade.
London session is gonna have a nice move if it does come down.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we can get in at the top here with a bearish candle and kind of just it'll inch its way down to London.
4 hours closing in a couple minutes, so if anybody is looking for entry, be aware of that.
Yep, just wait.
Most likely it's gonna want to do the top work.
Yep, I think we are bearish. Just Asian session coming to kind of a lower volume time. Might not see that support get broken. We might see it just dance around in this little area and slowly inch its way down. Yeah, and then check out the Trading Nut interview. First interview ever, so don't judge me too hard, but I thought it went pretty well. And Cam did. He had some good questions as always, so it was a good time. Holy cow. We got over 150 subscribers this session. Wow.
That's dope.
Beautiful. Yep, and we hit a new record too. We hit 743 live viewers. So that's a new record too.
That's because of VJ, man.
Yep. For real.
You guys are playing, hyping me up.
Trading with VJ.
You go, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah. I hope I can get to that level of understanding it like that, but I tried it in the past with people that are very good at fundamentals, and it just didn't fit anything that I liked. It didn't feel like me. But I just probably didn't do it long enough, just like anyone. Like, it got hard and you just go to something else. But technicals, man, that's So simple.
The way
Once you get the technicals down, the fundamentals, you're really just like, you know how we go on Forex Factory, you're just looking at the move that's impacting it.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I like to do is I'll just click on the folder and I'll click on latest release by source, and I'll just read through that and try to understand, what might happen in the future. Not really enter the trade, but just analyze it on the chart. And that's kind of how I practiced it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just need more experience doing it. That's probably all it is, but I hate reading. I hate reading. That's the catch. I wish I could get like an audiobook of of all these articles.
The way I look at it is keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Obviously, as you are a more experienced trader, like how Paul is at a different level than like someone who's just starting in. You start with one strategy, and you add to it to see if it works out. If it doesn't, you try a different thing out. Always trying to get the probability of your winning trades to increase.
Yes. You just got to figure, it's not a matter of changing strategies. It's more so you need to find something that you're comfortable doing over and over and over again. And then it's not just that, but are you still comfortable to take that same trade when you lose? So when we took these sells, where was it? It was right here. We took these sells earlier. It looked super good to come down to here, and then it stopped us out. And then when we went up, we took the exact same idea, but we took it the other direction, and we went right up to target. And then we took the exact same idea again, coming down. So it's not just a matter of finding a strategy that works. It has to be a strategy that works for you to where you can, oh shit, okay, oh shoot, I was wrong. And then you get in again, and then you're right. And then you get in again, and you're right. Not saying get in and out of trades like that, but every trade that we took met my 2-hour bias rule. So I was following my plan perfectly, but it's just the fact that you're confident enough to know like, oh, that one just didn't play out. Maybe this would have been better for next time, kind of thing. Oh, there's another entry. Okay, that fits the plan. I'm gonna get in. And you're not like, well, I just lost. I don't want to lose again. Like that's just a poor mindset. You need to be better than that. So you have to just something you're comfortable doing and something you can consistently be confident in executing is gonna be really is just gonna jumpstart whatever you're doing right now. Because hesitating, like if we would have hesitated on this, like maybe I wanted to go a little higher and then it pumped up. You missed it. It's gone. Same thing for this coming down. If you were going to enter when this broke the low, because you were anticipating resistance here, we formed resistance, closed underneath, broke a low, made a lower low and a lower high in resistance. That's how resistance works, if it's actually resistance. And you're like, I'm going to wait a minute or two. And then it fell down to here. Well, you just, because you hesitated and you weren't confident, you just missed 12 pips that you could have secured, went break even. Now you're entering down here. And your stop loss is bigger. Your profit's going to be smaller because your stop loss is bigger. So it's just little things like that go a long way in terms of just being confident. And it sounds so simple, like, oh yeah, just be confident. Like, okay, yeah, cool, Paul, you're so smart. But it's really all it is. It's just you lose. Okay, I was wrong. Maybe this is better. And then you just keep doing the same thing. And as long as your strategy works over time, you're going to be fine. Like last week, you see
this is amazing, Paul. I gotta interrupt you. This what you did last week. I don't know how you got into the blue.
I don't know either.
No idea how. This is like you put some magic stuff off in this.
Yeah, I think I won 5 trades and I lost 9, and
yeah.
I didn't over risk. I didn't hold trades longer. I went break even at 1-to-1. I did everything exactly the same, and I think I traded under 50%, and I still made money. So the fact that you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 6, 1 and 7, 2 and 7, 2 and 8, 2 and 9, 3 and 9, and then we did pretty good at the end of the week. But nothing from the start of this week to the end. We have entry at new low, new low, new low, new low, new low, new low, losing, new low, new high, new high, new high, new low, and then we get into the losing part. New low, new low. See, nothing changed. It was the exact same plan. And at the end of the week, just like every other week, it put me on top.
Well, I had a very similar week. That's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah. started off a little rough, not too rough, but finished it really strong. So it's pretty funny to see that it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, I think it was just the range it was in. It just really messed us around.
And when you were saying new low, new high, that was on the higher time frames?
It was to 30-minute and 1 hour, 15-minute maybe,
okay.
But I think last week was mostly I stuck to the 30-minute.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just a new high to like a previous 30 or a new low to a previous 30. It was never like I didn't just take a sell down here or just randomly take a buy up here kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it probably could be improved and be better, and I'm sure over time it will, but it works for now. Some weeks extremely well. The weeks it doesn't work extremely well, it still ends in blue. So that's all I like to focus on.
Actually, stuck to you were able to stick to your plan last week. That just shows the amount of confidence you have in your strategy. Because sometimes when I'm like on a little losing run, when I was like got 3 losses in a row, I see my confidence dwindling down so fast. So that's amazing. The fact that like you like stuck it out that week and it paid off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I was 0-5, I was a little, oh boy, hopefully this one works out kind of thing. But I still executed without hesitation. It was just like, well, let's see if I get stepped down today. And then after we got a few wins, we're like, okay. And then we got a little momentum built up and kept going. And I mean, I did have to do a little bit of extra like self-talk in the middle of the week just to like, hey, it's just a bad week. Don't do anything stupid and really ruin your month. It was just, if it's gonna be a bad week, let it be a bad week and make sure it's still a good month was what I told myself. And it, whatever happened. It ended up in the positive, so that was really, really good that happened like that.
Yeah, and then in the midweek talk that we had, that was I added such a major point to my strategy during the midweek talk, and due to the conversation we had where we were looking at the loss that we took, it allowed me to take 3 or 4 more wins by the end of the week and this week, just based on something that I've added just midweek.
Yep. Yeah, that recap was really nice.
Those conversations are really important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, anything can work trading for the most part, but I think it's your mindset's gonna be
trading is all psychology.
Yeah, it's gonna be your biggest tool. Like no matter what strategy, your indicator, your brain's gonna be the biggest and best tool you can use. So always keep that sharp. That's what I like to do. Like sometimes I don't want to meditate or just sit and do something dumb like that. But after I do it, I always feel better, and it helps me. So
yeah, I'm gonna head up for tonight, guys. Have a wonderful night, and it was a great session overall.
Yep, we'll be back tomorrow.
Yep, peace out.
Yep, I'm probably gonna end it here soon and
see you, man. Oh, you're getting off?
In a little bit, yeah.
Over?
Yeah, we'll stay on a little bit longer.
When are we playing COD?
When are we playing what?
COD.
Maybe tonight.
I'd be down to get a game in it too.
I'm down to do like some Warzone or something.
Yeah, what's your gamer tag? You're on Xbox, right?
PC, but you can add me on Activision, and then you'll have to add me on Xbox too, because I use the Xbox like chat to talk. If I play with Xbox people.
Okay. Yeah, whenever you get the chance, just put it in the.
I'll just DM you.
The Zoom chat.
Yep.
Whatever your Activision is.
Yep. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, it was a good session. We had some really good discussion. It was very happy with how it went, and then we had some winning trades, so that was cool too. It's always fun to get winning trades. D-boy, you take anything?
Something small. But I was mostly just listening tonight, to be fair.
Okay, did you trade this morning or London session at all?
Nah.
Okay, how come?
Just trying to collaborate, man. Just
get it together.
Yeah.
Got you. I think take trades. Don't not do anything, because you're gonna need to build that habit of trading and being disciplined, not trading and being disciplined.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, grind it out, and then tomorrow, tomorrow's Wednesday. I think tomorrow we can do. We'll set up a time after the stream ends.
Okay, sure.
And then we'll get you on track, but we'll get there.
Yeah, just stick with it and just.
See you later, Mohammed. Have a good night. Get some sleep.
Yeah, just carry on taking the trades, yeah. Regardless. Yeah, took on the sell going down. So I took. Well, I was in something from this afternoon, man. Sorry, Paul. I took it from like one. Hold up. It was a really small position, so I thought I'd just hold. And I was looking to hold. And I messed up again by listening to the analysis tonight, and I let the position go because it was coming up close, but it never came up nowhere near close enough, so I should have just held. I was in from one. I'll tell you where I was in from. 210. 135, 210.
You're still in that?
No, I was in that.
Oh, okay, you got out.
I came out when you was mentioning buys.
And then it dumped down and didn't even take you out.
No.
Gotcha. That's all right. I mean,
hold up. 135.
Yeah, 210 would have been above where we didn't even get there.
Not even 210. Hold up. It was before that. It was higher than that. It was around about the 135, 400. I think it was, Paul.
So it didn't even come near your entry.
No, nowhere near. But because it kept going up and up, and then when I looked at your analysis, it went right the way through that.
See, what you should have said was, screw my analysis. Your analysis is right. But that's going to be something you need to just learn.
Because I did that last week as well with another trade, remember?
Yep, I do.
And I was like,
Yeah, that's just going to come with after enough times of this happening, you're going to it'll just be habit to be like, screw these guys, I'm always right. I don't care what they say, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just like when we were in buys, the whole chat said sells, and our buys hit TP perfectly, and then sells happened, but we were still right. Yep, we were right, and then they were right. So, probably not gonna re-enter anything unless we close under 134.600, or break below that bullish 30-minute, because that's a really big support. So I'd like us to completely get underneath it. I mean, maybe a break of this 30-minute, but what's the hourly looking like? Looks like it's closing like a doji. Oh, this is a new hourly. I'm not paying any attention. Okay. Yeah, maybe once this 30-minute closes, a break below there would be nice with a stop loss up here, because that should be the top of our hourly wick. Yeah, that would look nice. Maybe even 2 hour. Yeah, closed above, but we wicked under, so I believe we're filling this and falling to here. Yep, so we'll see what happens. Yep, see you later, Lou. Yeah, be back in a sec.
like that position as well, man.
I'm thinking of keeping the same entry as before. I'm gonna go ahead and send my chart again so you can look at it one more time.
Yep, yeah, Jakelim, I have a new list for every week. And then, so it looks like this. So these are each lists, and then the list gets the entire week. So I see that this week I did this, and then each day, red or green, win or loss, pretty simple. Put the date, I put the session, the pair, buy or sell, and then I do a super brief description of what I did. Down for maintenance, we'll be back soon. Hopefully that changes. So I can, yep, there we go. Then I can do my journaling. Good simulator, Soft 4 FX is the one that I use.
Alright, man, I'm heading off. You guys have a good night, alright?
Hi, bro. I'll see you in a little bit.
Bro. Paul, did you send that?
Yep, I texted you, or I messaged you.
Oh, on Instagram. Cool.
Yep.
Alright, guys. I'll see you on there.
Yes, sir.
See ya.
So I did just take a sell on GJ, stop loss above here.
Just about to say, Paul, would you still take it on the same bias of what we have already with the last two 15s?
Yep, yeah, I just took it based on that 15, and then looking at the hourly, looks like we're gonna come fill that. So I'm in that. Target will be wick fill, maybe runner down to here. But I'm going to head off. It is about that time. And we will see you guys tomorrow.